ball out. 0 to 60 like ludicrous, we came to roll out.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Second down, here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. First down, and they go with Swift again. Pushing through the... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. 36 yards. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
11.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go.
2nd and a couple. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go with White on the counter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White, 15 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
On the option to give to Swift here. There he goes left side. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 26.
106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
26 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to have the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll be out right at the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And bulldozing his way through.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo now. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Throwing is Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Now he's forced out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try to run with Swift.
And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
11.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Flushed out right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here
The
we go.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo.
Throw caught by Mayer.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy, But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground field. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 34 yards. And the Raiders have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result, big plays.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Elliott on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his 1st. And it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They will run straight ahead with Swift. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
Hey, Silver.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run straight ahead here with White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Brandon Graham, great pursuit there, getting the tackle for loss.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Being chased. They can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
6-yard loss.
The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. On the return, Carter. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
Garoppolo to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Now Garoppolo. The left side throw complete to Adams. But he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's 1st down.
Hey, away!
Back to throw, Garoppolo.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And the Raiders escape with a victory.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everyone.